this week's video, I'm going on a hunt to find the perfect tiny Airbnb. But these little homes are not just tiny. Some are super luxurious, others have no reviews, and a few might even give you the creeps. I've stayed in my fair share of tiny homes, but I am still on the search for the perfect one. So let's see if we can find it together. I'm here. I made it to the first Airbnb. Now this Airbnb is a guest favorite, but I'm gonna be the judge of that. Let's see what some guests had to say about this place. Laura says, my husband and I stayed here for a romantic weekend getaway. My husband fell in love with the vineyard view, while I fell in love with him all over again. Ugh. That made me feel sick and single at the same time. Douglas says, the bed did not have consistent firmness across the width. I was unable to use the TV. I am not up to date on the increasing complexity of streaming and such. I know I wasn't there to watch TV, but I really wanted to watch the 2016 Olympics. Instead, I was forced to keep myself busy in other ways, such as overthinking about all the things my ex-wife lied to me about. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I have a feeling that I'm gonna walk in there and find Douglas like staring at a wall or something. I mean, come on, Airbnb, you had one job. Let's get Douglas a working TV. Cassie says, my boyfriend and I, no, next one. Sophie says, the perfect luxury tiny home for my anniversary. No, not that one either. Oh, here we go, finally, a review that doesn't talk about how they're in a happy relationship. Lorena says, if you're looking for some peace and quiet, a luxury vineyard glamping concept, then this is the place to visit with your significant other. Okay, let's just go inside. I think I might be at the wrong cabin. Yeah, no, the code wasn't working. Oh, yeah, no, I'm at the wrong one. Now I'm here. Wow, I think this tiny house needs to see a doctor because it has a small case of cabin fever. This place is really nice, but believe it or not, the Airbnbs will get even crazier. I'm going around the country to the coolest tiny homes I can possibly find. And I suggest you stay until the end of the video because these houses are going to blow some socks off. Specifically, my own socks. A kitchen, a couch, a fireplace. Wow, very romantic. Now I'm starting to see why all the couples come to this Airbnb. The bathroom, a 32-inch flat screen HD TV. Let's hope this works. So this cabin is actually located on a vineyard, so I guess you could say I'm on cloud nine. Stop filming. Now, I'm on a mission to go do everything I can to try and distract myself from the fact that only couples come to this Airbnb. I think I might go wine tasting with the Airbnb owner. Hi. What was the cat's name?
Frijoles.
Frijoles. You know, I'm actually Italian.
Sei italiano?
Sì, gnocchi, I ravioli, spaghettini, Alessandro. Okay, like the song Alessandro, Alessandro.
Close enough, yeah.
I'm gonna do some wine tasting right now.
So welcome to Principe Winery. All the wines we do are completely natural, no added sulfites, no added yeast, no filtration of any kind.
Ooh, okay. And you should know I'm 17.
Of course. It doesn't have the same butteriness as most because it doesn't use the traditional Chardonnay yeasts.
Wow, that's really good. I like that one.
So this next wine for you is our dark rosé. The dark rosé is made from a grape called Aglianico. And you alright?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'll take another glass.
You've had like a half a tasting.
Make it strong. This Airbnb also offers an experience where you can crush your own grapes with your bare feet to make wine. But I don't know, this is getting a little weird. I didn't really do that much damage. Guys, don't stop looking at my feet. Freaks. Y'all are a bunch of freaks that don't subscribe. If you guys don't subscribe right now, in the next 3 seconds, I'm gonna stomp on you just like I stomped on these grapes. What? I think I had too much wine. As I washed my feet off, I remembered I was diagnosed with athlete's foot last week. I feel bad for whoever's going to drink that wine I just made. Next up, I decided to take advantage of the Airbnb's amenities. Yes, your turn. I played some Uno. Uno.
Oh my God.
Alessandro, I'll take another Chardonnay. I sat by the fireplace. And finally, it was time for me to test out Douglas's review. Will the TV work? Let's find out. Yes!
Take special person on the best day.
No, how do I turn this off? I think I need another glass of wine. So this Airbnb may be under the luxury category, but the only luxury food nearby is a Wendy's, and it's actually 120 miles away. So I think I'm just gonna have some grapes and some wine for dinner. As the day inched closer to 6:30 p.m., I felt it was time for some shut-eye. I was sleeping very peacefully until the Airbnb owner let me know I overslept my checkout by 6 hours. I'm still drunk. I literally can't even tie my shoes right now. Alright, let's go. Oh, this right here, it's just my next tiny house. Can I get 1 second? Just one? Now this tiny house is different than all the others because it has animals. Yeah, that's what I thought. F you too. Let's see what the reviews have to say about this shed. John says, there was no separation in this tiny barn between the room and the bathroom, just an immobile curtain dividing the bed from the toilet. You'll have very little privacy on the throne. Well, John, thank you for letting me know. When I use the John, I will be sure to try to close the curtains. The John is another word for the toilet. I don't know. Bruh. Addison says, the listing includes snacks and the owner provided pictures of stocked fridges. But all I got was 1 can of Coke. Me and my husband were severely dehydrated as we only had sips of our Coke throughout the entire week for it to last. The fact that you and your husband had to split a Coke for an entire week, that's really rough. Also, how did you stay in here for a week? Gary says, I was awoken by the loud and rude farm animals. When I looked out my window, I saw 2 chickens humping each other. The only reason I was bummed was because apparently chickens get more action than me. Gary, is everything okay? I don't really like thinking about the fact that the guy that wrote this review stayed in this house, like, that I'm about to stay in. Kind of rubs me the wrong way. But something tells me the chickens were being rubbed the right way. I regretted saying that. Hillary says, I loved being around the animals and the host made me feel like I was at my grandma's house. Nice and cozy. Well, Hillary, that review made me very excited to check this place out and, you know, say hello to the animals. I think the chickens might be doing the same thing that Gary was saying. So this thing is called a tough shed. Believe it or not, they actually sell these kinds of things at Home Depot. So the Airbnb owners kind of just bought this thing and plopped it right here in their backyard. Yeah, there's a whole house right here. Let's go. This house is so tiny that I'm gonna give you guys a house tour using 1 camera angle. The shower, the John that John was talking about, horse shit. I don't even know how the horse fit through the door, but I mean, it's definitely not for me. I know you guys are thinking, okay. Oh no, like that's it. As you guys know, Addison wrote a review about her and her husband having to split 1 bottle of Coke for an entire week. Now, let's hope that there is more than 1 bottle of Coke. Okay, we have no Coke, but we have 2 bottles of fruit punch and a water. Addison, I'm really sorry about this, okay? You were here for a week. If I had to live off of this for a whole week,
I would want to kill someone.
If I was here with my husband like you were, I would kill my husband. And then I'd drink his blood. What? That got weird really quick. You guys want to go horse around? Did you just call me a horse? Let's go explore. Chicky, 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 chicky. Oh, there's a bunch of chicken poop all over the floor. Hey, little chickens, I know what you guys have been up to. Y'all are a bunch of freaks. Should I try to catch it? It's me! Bark, bark, bark. That one's name is Scrambled. The one to the right is Over Easy. And the one to the left is Abraham Lincoln. Hey, chickens, keep up the good work. You guys are doing excellent.
Man, shut your ass up.
Hey, come on, that was a good one. Where'd you come from? The listing states that there are alpacas just across the way, so we're gonna go try to find some alpacas. Fun fact about alpacas, they like to spit in people's eyes. Yeah, that's something me and alpacas have in common. Should I try to spit in their eyes before they get to spit in mine? Come here, little alpaca. That one's sniffing the other one's butt. Ew. Alpacas are pretty gross, so I headed back to my tiny Airbnb to see the rest of the animals. Hello, New York! Hello, New York! Pony, come here, baby! This is normally what happens when I'm like out and I'm like, hey guys! Yeah, they leave. I found you, mister. You can't get away from me for too long. What? Those look like cinnamon rolls. I didn't know a dog could jump that high. Hi, Bun Bun. Okay, just. Sorry. Let me get it. Oh, okay. You got it. Moo. He literally answers to the mooing. Hi, baby. Oh, shit. Is this normal?
Yeah.
Hey. Bye, Lulu. One thing that I learned today is that animals eat a lot. I really didn't know that, but it's good to know. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed, and I hope that Gary's review doesn't turn out to be true, because I do not want to hear chickens having intercourse while I'm trying to sleep tonight. And so the next time I see you guys, hopefully it will be in the morning. Well, one thing's for sure, I am exhausted. Don't get me wrong, I love animals, but this will be my last time sleeping on a farm. I gotta get out of here. Welcome to the next Airbnb. I flew 2 hours and then drove another 3 just to get here. Kind of feel like I might be getting pranked right now because 1, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and 2, I didn't know they let you put these kind of things on Airbnb. Right about now, I would probably say something along the lines of, let's see what some of the guests had to say about this place. However, there are no reviews. Yeah. 0. Zip. Not a single review. Maybe people just don't make it out in time to leave a review, if you know what I mean. On Airbnb, this place is listed as the Peaceful Yurt, and right now I'm feeling everything except peaceful. But you guys, let's not judge a book by its cover, okay? Let's head inside. So I'm at the front door, and the mirror is broken. And you know, I've heard some things about bad voodoo, bad luck when there's a mirror that's broken. Let's hope that's not the case here today. After you. Please, I'm scared. Okay. Okay, on second thought, this Airbnb is a little bit too weird, so I think I'm gonna head out. Yeah. You know what? Actually, no. Namaste. Get it? Like, actually, no, like, nah, I'm gonna stay. How about a house tour? The bed. I wish you guys could smell in here. Kind of smells like if you stuck your hands in like a pile of dirt and then you went like this and you like washed them around in the dirt a little bit. Maybe you rubbed them together and then you like went, you spit on them and then you like grabbed a pile of and this is the best part of the Airbnb, if you know what I mean. A kitchen. We've got a table. The bathroom, the shower, the poo-poo potty, the pee-pee, poo-poo potty. Another one of the Airbnb's best features. This Airbnb was only $50 and I somehow still feel like I got ripped off, but I don't want to speak too soon, okay? I'm gonna give this place a proper shot. So the listing here says, wildlife for hippies. Things live out here and you may encounter bugs, mice, rabbits, spiders, elk, and cows as they are common in this area. If you can't handle it, then don't stay here. Okay, so maybe I should have read that before I got here, but luckily I came prepared. What? Somebody must have switched my suitcase. What kind of freak orders 20 cheesy roll-ups? This is actually insane. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be some sort of indoor pool, but there is no water in there. But hey, there's a floaty right there. Oh my God. I never, not once, in my entire life. The listing says that there's a sauna on property, so I'm gonna go try to find it. Well, I didn't find the sauna, but I definitely found something. And there's a cat in there. This cat has been following me for the last 10 minutes, and I'm really scared. And the thing is yeah, cats are cute and all, but I'm deathly allergic. I'm not kidding, guys. That cat is insane. I'm gonna open this door, and hopefully the cat is not sitting right there.
Hello, mother.
I'm convinced that this cat is trying to kill me. Maybe this is why there's no reviews. Maybe the cat kills everyone that stays here. All right, well, I guess we're stuck in here for a little while. All in all, there's nothing to do here, so I ate cheesy roll-ups and slowly got ready for bed, but I started to hear some noises. As I laid my head on the hard pillow, I couldn't help but reflect on my time at this Airbnb. And now feels like an appropriate time to leave this Airbnb its very first ever review. Looks can be deceiving. I would describe this Airbnb as the guy that you see on Tinder that's hot in pictures, but when he shows up in person, he looks like someone's crazy uncle. But I made the most of my time here. 2 stars. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get some shout-outs. How did you get in here?
The next...
See you next morning.
Good morning, everyone. I actually slept fairly peacefully last night, kind of like the name of this Airbnb. the peaceful yurt, you know. Anyways, I gotta hurry and get ready because I have to head to the next tiny house. Oh my god. They don't call this place the Real Teal for nothing. No, really, that's the name of this Airbnb. That's like the name of the listing is called the Real Teal. So, yeah. Why don't we see what some people had to say about this place? Randy says, can't say enough amazing things. Privacy and location were beautiful. My wife and I really enjoyed the privacy, even in the outdoor shower and lake, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. 10 out of 10. Ew. Randy, I don't really have anyone here with me to enjoy your so-called private moment.
Well, I'm here.
No. Callie says, the camper is even smaller than it looks on the outside. When I went inside at night, it was riddled with ants in all capital letters. Oh, Callie, I sure hope that there are no ants in there, but I kind of understand where they're coming from. You know, this place is so small. Maybe they thought it was their home. Callie, get the F out. This belongs to the ants now. And me. Annette says, perfect little stay for a private experience and to become one with nature. The experience was amazing and I almost never put on clothes because of how private it was. And that was especially fun on the swing. I'm going to be keeping my clothes on for the sake of everybody watching. However, I know there's a few of you freaks watching that are like, dang, just gotta keep her clothes on. You know, like clicking off right now, but yeah. Karen says, RV was small, but I knew that beforehand. My only advice is to stay away from Enrique at Josie's Hideout Saloon. Huh. Well, I hope she doesn't mean Enrique Iglesias because I don't think I could stay away from him. Enrique! Sing for them! I look at you and you take me to another place. No, you need it, baby girl. I got me feeling. It is time to see how small this trailer is. Oh, wow. I think my suitcase is too big for this door. I hope you guys have a few seconds to spare for this house tour. Bed, kitchen, table, bathroom, done. Literally, that only took a few seconds. And that's all. What now?
I have an idea.
No. If you guys don't believe how tiny this Airbnb is, check this out. And for reference, I'm 6'4". I'm kidding. For reference, I'm 5 foot. It's in my ear. It's in my ear. Look at this. This just came out of my ear. I'm not even kidding. That just came out of my ear. The trailer is so tiny that they couldn't fit a sink inside of it, so they put it out here. They also didn't have room for a shower in there, so they threw that out here too. This Airbnb also comes with a fire pit and multiple chairs for all of the friends that I don't have.
Well, I'm here.
No.
And I almost never put on clothes because of how private it was.
And that was especially fun on the swing.
I like this view.
4 strikes, you're out. Get the F out. Why are you still here? Huh? Get out. Hey, guys, let this be a lesson. It's always the ones that can't have you that catch an attitude. This trailer is driving me crazy. Get it? It's like a trailer and obviously it has wheels in it. I'm gonna go find Enrique. Forgot I don't have a cameraman to follow me anymore. I'm pretty sure that Josie's Hideout Saloon is closed. I could be wrong, but this place looks pretty close to me. Enrique? Hello? Update, I did not find Enrique. It's getting a little bit later. I was hoping that there'd be a TV in here so I could watch a movie or at least watch a trailer. Did you guys hear me? I wanted to finish the day as soon as possible, so I just went to sleep. But it turned out Kaylee was right. There's ants down my shirt. There's ants down my shirt! After visiting all of these tiny homes, I realized something major. I used to lie about my height, but these homes showed me that it's okay to be small. I also realized that I never want to be around chickens again.